Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a lovely day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your comments, and thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. Now, y'all know that I'm all in with the Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion relationship. To me, they represent what a grown up relationship looks like with two people who have nothing to prove, who have resources, and who really like each other. So I'm really all in with this relationship. Back in 2024, Megan Thee Stallion sat across from Shannon Sharpe and said two simple things. She said she wanted a nice person and she wanted a Bentley. She wasn't being flashy. She wasn't being unrealistic. She was speaking clearly about the kind of life she wanted to build for herself. And at the time, she was saving for that dream car on her own. Fast forward 2 years, and it's almost poetic how life lined up. In that interview, Megan wasn't talking about fame or status. She was talking about peace. She said she wanted someone who was nice, someone who matched her energy, someone who didn't bring chaos into her life. And she said it with the kind of clarity that only comes from experience of somebody who has lived with chaos. When a woman reaches that point where she knows exactly what she wants and what she refuses to tolerate, everything about her life starts to shift. And that's what happened to Megan. In 2025, Megan and Klay Thompson went public with their relationship. And from the beginning, the energy was different. No theatrics, no chaos, no performative drama, just two grown adults showing up for each other with consistency. They were affectionate without being messy, generous without being loud, present without being performative. It was the kind of pairing that made sense the moment you saw it. Calm meets calm, peace meets peace. And the internet noticed, not because they were trying to go viral, but because their relationship felt grounded. As someone said, they had already stress tested it before they went public. Over the past year, we've watched them build something steady. Megan cooked a Thanksgiving dinner for the entire Thompson family, and Klay Thompson's father said it was the best Thanksgiving dinner he'd ever eaten. She threw him a birthday party a few weeks ago with his all time favorite rap group, a celebration tailored to him, not to the cameras. It was thoughtful, personal, and intentional. It was really sweet because I saw a lot of the pictures from that birthday party, and he was genuinely surprised. And he seemed really happy, and he was just wrapping up a storm of Klay Thompson that we haven't seen before. And now in 2026, for her 31st birthday, Klay gifted her the Bentley she once said she was saving for. Not because she needed it, not because she couldn't buy it herself, but because he listens, because he pays attention, because he wanted to give her something she once dreamed about. That's the difference between a partner and a spectator. A partner remembers what you said in passing. A partner invests in your joy. She has given him several gifts, and she certainly has had an impact on his wardrobe because he's dressing much better. So they do make a lovely couple. And again, it looks like what grown up love looks like when you have money, and they both have money, and they spend it on themselves and on each other, evidently. And so the scripture says you should be equally yoked and understanding, but It probably helps to be equally yoked in money too. Now, of course, the internet is going to internet. The haters are going to hate. People will always have something to say about a black woman who is loved loudly and peacefully. But here's the thing, they don't seem to be moved by any of it, not even a little. Their relationship has the kind of insulation that only comes from two people who are genuinely aligned. The noise is loud, but their peace is louder. And that's why the negativity never sticks. You can't disrupt what you can't reach. And they can't reach that relationship. And every time one of the haters comes out with some kind of a hate remark, they go bigger. Klay Thompson named his boat after her. They had a fit over that. And then Megan threw that big birthday party. They had a fit over that. And now he has gifted her with this baby blue Bentley. So you can't touch this couple. You just can't. I believe that there is a cultural meaning to this moment. What we're seeing with Megan and Klay is a blueprint for grown up love, not perfect love, not fairy tale love, grown love. We're seeing love that is consistent, thoughtful, reciprocal, peaceful, steady, and rooted in intention. It's the kind of love that doesn't need to be defended because it speaks for itself. It's the kind of love that allows a woman to soften without losing herself. And it's the kind of love that shows what happens when two people choose each other without the noise dictating the narrative. I think that's the most important thing. They're choosing each other and they're not paying attention to what the naysayers and the haters have to say. You cannot sustain a relationship if you're concerned about what everybody says and what everybody thinks and what the internet is going to say. You just have to go on about your business and do what you know is right for you. And that is what it seems like they are doing. And it's wonderful to see. Klay Thompson doesn't seem to be performing for the internet. As a matter of fact, he's doing just opposite. He seems to be doing what he wants to do. He's showing what it looks like to love a black woman with consistency, peace, and intention. And the beautiful part is neither of them seems moved by the noise. That is grown up love. And because the internet can be very noisy. And they have had some challenges because there seem to be people who just don't want this relationship to work, but they are making it work. They are making it work. And I really like it. And if they break up tomorrow, we can still say it seemed like a beautiful relationship. Okay, y'all, let me know what you think about the video. Thank you for listening. Keep warm out there and have a wonderful day.